At what age should one start being scared and worried of being single? Is there a particular age bracket where you should feel a certain way that you should not settle down? I don't know. I'm 25 right now, so I just want to know so I can prepare myself. Hello guys, it's your girl Isa here. Well, if this is your first time seeing this pretty face of mine, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. But for my returning subscribers who have had my back for ages, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. This community we are building, we may not have gotten to where we want to be, but I love the process. I love the trust you guys have. I just want to thank you so much. I love it. Well, this is February, guys, and it is recognized to be the month or season of love. You know, it's like love is in the air. If you breathe, you're breathing someone's love, not even your own, and they want to choke you. You're seeing Valentine surprises everywhere, and it seems you are alone in this. Like only you did for this table. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you that I'm not the only one on that table, so don't worry. You have lots of besties with you, and we're gonna be sharing with you. I'll be sharing with you how mine plays out in my head. Like I had lots and lots of plans, you know. Ever since I was a teenager, I've already planned my life how I wanted it to be. But guys, I'm 25, and this dream of mine was supposed to kickstart when I was 22 years old. So that should be 3 years apart. Right now, I don't have a picture of the person that I'm presenting to God. So I'm presenting to God with the title and with the name My Future Husband. Amazing, right? I was seeing a lot of my friends, they had their Prince Charming, because this has always been our dream, like when we were small, having our Prince Charming, and our knight in the shining armor come and rescue us at a certain age and take us away from all this singlehood and agony. That was my mindset. But allowed my mind to play the trick that, hello girls, you're getting too old. I'm telling you something that was actually happening recently. That was one of the reasons why I had to heal and decide to make this video. Mine was telling me, girl, you're 25 years old and you just have less than 5 years to hit 30. There was another thought that stuck to my mind almost immediately. I had to now focus the fact that, okay, I made a plan, yes, when I was a teenager, how I wanted my life to run at each stage, what I wanted to have achieved, and my husband and every thing, my kids and all that. But one thing that was true about those dreams was I haven't discovered myself when I was still a teenager. I have not discovered myself. There was no structure to help me discover the me, the Betino that you see right now. There was no structure, there was no teaching. I wasn't in the environment that will build me to become the woman that I wanted to be proud of. I had to stop paying attention to what I couldn't achieve over the years. I had to stop paying attention to the fact that I was still possibly single or that I was not married and all that. I had to still pay attention to the relationships that I've built with humans over the years and my growth. I'm telling you the truth. If you've met Betino, maybe let's say that 22 years old, I wasn't really the girl that I would be proud of. I am proud of who I am now. I'm proud of my knowledge. I've seen a lot of commitments that I've imputed into myself just so that I could become who I wanted to be. I've seen a lot of discipline. I've seen a lot of intelligence in managing people. By 2022, my 22 years old, I did not know how to manage people. Like if you're talking to me and we are not connecting, I usually flare up. But over the years, due to study and environment and constant seeking of knowledge, I realized that people are different. I knew about the passive and active people. I paid more attention to the temperament changes and how people react. So I started making some excuses to human beings. Now imagine if without knowledge of how human beings are, do you think that I would have been able to coexist properly or peacefully with my supposed husband if I got married just because I wanted to keep up to my goals? I usually heard this from mentors and teachings but online that you should first become the kind of partner that you want to marry, you get. And when I was hearing that as a child, I didn't pay attention to it. So I realized that you can't be wishing for someone that you can't be. As much as yes, temperament differs and you may end up marrying a melancholy. I don't know the temperament I want to marry, but I don't want a full cycle though. Okay, but that's not it. So beyond the temperament, I had to build myself so that my husband or the person I'm dreaming or wishing or praying for, when the person sees me, the person will still see the woman that he also has been praying for. Let it not just be you see someone that you're praying for, and when the person sees you, the person will be like, God, why am I saddened with this punishment? Not yet perfectly the woman I want to be, but I just love the fact that I am on that journey. I love the fact that I'm taking the steps. I love the fact that I've grown. I've literally grown. I am very, very proud of myself. Do you understand? So this is a message to someone out there. If possibly you're feeling pressured or you're feeling not good enough because some certain goals, which may not necessarily be marriage or anything, possibly it could actually be business or any other stuff that you're into, and it seems like the clock is ticking on you, that you're losing time. This is a reminder that stop paying attention to the times you lost, pay more attention to what you've learned all through that period. But if possibly that you've not paid attention to the things you've learned all through that period, this is a good time for you to start. Don't feel pressure. Don't allow anybody to pressure you, and don't even allow your mind to give you a suggestion that is contrary to whom God has made you to be. I used to tell God that, God, I wanted a man that will so love you, and I had a lot of physical attributes, which I still have, that I wanted in a man. Yes, but the most spiritual aspect that I paid attention to then was, I wanted a man that was so spiritual and prayerful, but that was still fun, and that was going to help my spiritual life, that would wake me up in the night to pray, that would make me to be stronger in your presence. That was me. These are amazing prayers, like, yes, because my spiritual life was one of the main targets. But now look at me now. Over the years, should be, let's say early last year, I told myself that, Jesus Christ, but you cannot sit down and wait for a man that will build your relationship with God. I can't allow that. I can't allow a man to be the reason why I am loving God, because hello, God has actually been with me right from when I was small. I can literally tell you that God has been on my case. God has been on my case, so I can't just let him down because I'm trying to rely on another human being to build or steady my relationship with God. Because as much as I may get married to that my soulmate or the person that God has in plan for me, you still can't trust humans, either by death or by change and all that. You still can't trust humans. You still can't even trust yourself to be able to submit to this person to learn. And this was one of the things that I was battling with. I had to tell God that, God, I no longer want a man that's going to build me to be able to love you as I want to. I want to love you right now that I'm single, so that when I go into the marriage, both of us, I and my husband, when we become one, we'll be able to build your kingdom the way we're supposed to. Because first, one chases 1,000 and two 10,000. I can't not chase my 1,000 and not wait for a man when he comes in. We will not start chasing my 1,000 instead of the 10,000 that we're supposed to chase. So with that mentality, I told God first that I was done trying to play the cards of matchmaking by myself, that whatever thing that is his will, that he should please do it. First off, I told God that I need my financial goals to be up to date before I can go into a man's home, and the journey has been amazing. I still may not have been able to attain to the place I want to be, but I am building, and God is amazing. God is super amazing. So like I said earlier, if you're trying to put unnecessary pressure on yourself just because you've not achieved something you set out to achieve, this is not something the Lord has in plan for you. Don't forget that the thought He thinketh towards you is the thought of good and not of evil, and to give you the expected end. Trust Him. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the euphoria of Valentine. It's still gonna pass. It's still gonna pass. All right. So this is me telling you guys that I love you and God loves you more. From your girl, Valentine. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Kisses. Mwah.